The boys are geared up and loaded up and ready to go shred. It is an absolutely beautiful spring day. We're going to take full advantage. This is something that we wait basically all season for. These last couple weeks of season really unlock some zones that you simply cannot get to safely at any other time of the year. Due to access, avalanche conditions, one thing or another, it's just not the right move. So we're stoked. We finally have the right recipe to allow us to get back into some absolutely insane terrain. I've got a feeling today we're gonna get into some massive climbs, some insane views, jumps, tree riding, chutes, you name it, it's gonna go down and we're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. So we're not gonna waste any more time. Let's go meet up with Jared and the crew and get after it.
so sick. are not gonna believe where this takes us. Yes! 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 Sick! Yeah, at the end you really got to give her, but I just didn't quite have the momentum. Yeah, the 46 is bringing her home. That's wild, dude. That's a pretty gnarly little at the end. Yeah. Wheelie tapping through that. Woo! Nice, dude.
What's up, brother?
This is what the springtime is all about. We set out on a ride here today, and you know, we didn't know what to expect, how the snow was going to be at what elevations, and it's allowed for us to be able to go and push ridge lines like you can't at any other point in the season. So this is super cool. The snow is pretty good in some spots, but a lot of spots, just a lot of traction, and makes, yeah, like I said, for very easy cruising. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're going to probably put on 25-30 miles today, maybe more than that. Oh, that was nasty. Oh my gosh, good way to bend an A-arm. Gonna put on like 35 miles today, maybe 20-30 at least, and have a lot of fun while we're doing it. Not crushing the POW, but we're seeing stuff that you cannot see any other time, and that is always super fun. I should also mention that we're riding with Jared Sessions today. We've only ridden with him once this year, and that was up in Island Park for Out West Sled Fest. So that's a really unusual thing for us. We normally ride with Jared a ton, as he lives like super close to where we do. But today he brought out a Bikeman sled that he is working on, has been working on for a while. It's a Polaris Boost with some fancy turbo stuff going on under the hood. I'm not exactly sure what he all wants to disclose on that machine, but we've taken it for some rides, and it is definitely a different experience from the normal Boost. So that's cool. Love when Jared brings out some new toys. I also spent a lot of time working on my sled and getting it completely set up for the springtime. I put the full exhaust on it now, have new clutching, and I threw a torque link tune in it as well. So this thing is feeling alive, which is super fun. We got a small spot right there. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Nice. Honestly, we could climb that out if we needed to. That's not too bad.
Work hard, get tough. I can make mistakes, make my life more simple.
limit on the freeway, hope no cops pass. Had to dip off for a minute, yeah, that's my bad. But I can't stay for too long, I gotta go. I grab my bag and hit the dash, yeah, adios. I drop the clutch and slam the gas, and it's vamonos. If you're not first and you're in last, Ricky Bobby quote, you gotta know. Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I had. I go hard, do what I need to make it last. They say the good die young, the hope I'm bad. They say the good die young, the hope I'm bad. I grab my bag and hit the dash, yeah, adios. I drop the clutch and slam the gas, and it's vamonos. If you're not first and you're in last, Ricky Bobby quote, you gotta know. Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I have. I go hard, do what I need to make it last. They say the good die young, I hope I'm bad. They say the good die young, I hope I'm bad.
That's quite the adventure there. Always interesting when you come out of a different spot than you took off from and have to hitchhike to get back to your vehicle. Big success though, spring riding. Never know what's gonna happen, just chasing the snow and the adventure. So, what an awesome day.
Another epic ride in the books. It was so good to get out with Jared and Tristan and explore some epic country and even link some zones together. Some of our favorite zones too. I unfortunately blew rollers on the skidoo here. Just an aired out re-entry. I didn't even think I let off the gas, but had to kind of limp it out. I'm gonna swap the secondary out of my 154 into the 146, but the day's kind of getting away from us, so I think I'm just gonna ride the Polaris today. We are gonna go up kind of into the similar area we were yesterday, but try to push really far to a zone that we know is just loaded with jumps. With the spring conditions, the snow's soft, the landings are great, and this will probably be our last chance to get up in here. So we've got a pretty big crew lined up today, and that gives us some confidence going in through this extreme terrain and pushing this far into the backcountry. Everybody carries different resources, but there's a few main things that we carry every day we go snowmobiling. I'm going to talk about those. On the Polaris, I've got no headlights, and even if you do have headlights, if you're riding out in the dark, oftentimes your skis are in the air and your headlights are just pointing in the sky. One thing that's super easy to carry is a headlamp. This Mountain Lab headlamp is 2000 lumens. You could throw it in a GoPro mount to put it on your helmet or just on your sled. It's also got a little bar clamp. Mountain Lab has come out with all kinds of new products. We've run a few of them in the past, but I really had no idea how many different items they have on their store, so you could be as prepared as possible in the backcountry. One thing that's really important is to carry 2 saws. If you have to spend the night and your saw breaks, that's a terrible situation. So we carry the folding saw, and a chainsaw. This thing weighs nothing, and it's a great backup saw and great for sawing big logs for firewood. Mountain Lab makes a couple different toolkits. This is the backcountry toolkit. This toolkit's dialed in with just about everything you need to completely disassemble or reassemble a sled out there. We keep the ski pole strap in our pocket. This is super easy to whip out, especially in the spring snow when you like bury a ski down in the slush. Loop this around, you get a ton more leverage, and it saves your back. And then in the back of the truck, we always got the recovery strap. We are pushing up some canyons right now in the mud, trying to get to the snow level. Stucks can happen up there, so having a solid recovery strap in the truck is crucial. So we want to thank Mountain Lab for supporting the channel this season, helping us be as prepared as we can in the backcountry when we go on these big missions, and bringing sweet adventures like this to our channel. Unfortunately, Dylan's not going to be joining us on the snow today. In our last video, he hit a huge whip jump and knocked his tether off with his knee on accident. Endoed into the ground and sprained his wrist pretty good, so he can barely hang on to the bars. He still needs a few days for recovery, but we're gonna miss him out there. We've got blue skies and an epic ride ahead. These are some of the coolest adventures of the season during the spring riding. We'll see you out there. This is it, we made it to our destination. You guys may recognize this area. Some gnarly things have gone down in this particular zone. I had a huge bail this year off that jump up there. Jack Dubois tried a backflip off that jump down there. Austin Becker, who's around here somewhere, landed a backflip in this zone this year. The difference today is we came in a completely different way. It took us a few hours to get back here. We packed some gas, and through our research of looking at maps and scouting this out already a couple of times, we were able to finally make the connection between these two zones and these two sides of the mountains, basically. Such a good feeling to finally pull this off. And now we know that this link exists. We've got these tracks saved, and we will be doing this again for sure.
Bye.